Okay, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the show, you guys. Just a reminder, at 2,500 subscribers, we're doing our first merch drop, and at 3,000 subscribers, we're doing our first giveaway. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. Also, we're rolling out a new intro video. So without further ado, cue the intro.
I don't wanna break you back. She was saying that she's gone again. Now it's me and all my whiskey friends.
Welcome to American Dirt.
You can see me sitting in the back of a cop car, banging my head on the window. I can see me slamming that last car shot glass, losing everything in my billfold. Ooh, that's what I do when I'm drinking about you. So I don't wanna go downtown, doing what we used to. Twist the top of another round. Hell, I got enough loose screws. I'm getting tired of hearing about you. Nothing ever changes. I think I'm gonna stay right here tonight, cause that could be dangerous.
Okay, we're back. Next day here, and 220 still here, 289 still here. Goal is to get our footings dug in today. GC was out here, looked at everything. He likes what we're doing. Again, this lot is really tight. We're running out of room, and we got more dirt to move. But we are going to utilize some of the new technology now on the 220. This is equipped with 2D and a laser catcher. So we're going to get to our subgrade before we dig our footings in. That way it'll make our life easier when we backfill. So, do you remember how to run that unit?
I wasn't paying attention when they showed me.
We'll figure it out. Okay, so there is the laser sensor that we're talking about. And he should be able to set things up, catch the laser, and then essentially plug in some numbers as to where he needs to be. Okay, so we got our laser catcher set, got our subgrade in. So this is 2D system, so you guys can see it will not allow him to go lower than grade. So that's going to be our subgrade for the entire house. So we will dig our subgrade, and then we will do our footings, which will be lower, and we'll do those the same way. Put the 2D in, and then go. So he's hands-free. All he's doing is pulling back on the stick. I'll jump up there and show you guys. Okay, so here's the cab view. There's the line there on the machine control that shows it. So he just has to get close, and then the automatics take over, and he can go hands-free and just pull back on this one stick, and then the machine takes over and stays on grade. And then once he pulls back, he can curl the bucket and swing and dump. I just lost my job running the grade rod. So you guys know that's technology we're looking for in the next excavator we get. We want just this 2D. We don't need 3D for digging basements and doing that nature, but this just makes life way easier. So the only thing with 2D is anytime he tracks and moves, he has to drop his boom down, re-catch the laser, but then from there everything will work. So we're gonna dig our subgrade. I'm gonna jump in the skid loader so I can start moving this pile, and we'll get our subgrade set, and then we'll dig our footings. So to show you guys what kind of job it's doing, take a look at how smooth it is. He must be bumping the controls a little bit, but That's okay, it's our subgrade. Yep, gets us where we need to be with no laser needed, which is especially helpful on a site that has a lot of topography like this, because your eyes start playing tricks on you when you're building on a hillside. If you know, you know. So that's why you need to have the lasers. And this just makes it easy, because now we don't have to sit and hold a grade rod. So rather than me holding a grade rod, I can move dirt with the skid steer. We need one less guy here to do this project. Otherwise we would need 3 guys here. So we have Brad doing some other trucking, getting caught up on other projects so we don't fall too far behind. That's technology for you. That's why you invest in it. So when he moves, I'll show you guys what he does when he moves. He's got to re-catch the laser. So the laser is right there. It's gonna set the boom down. There's a sensor on the side of the boom that will catch the laser. You can see it blinking. So now he's got the laser and all his math and everything stays the same in the screen. So he just gotta press the automatics button. And right on grade. It's still a bouncy machine. Okay, so we have now dug, or we have everything painted out, marked out for the footing dig, and we're gonna start digging footings. And this is how we kind of do it. We square everything, and then we paint our lines, and then we cross-reference each other to do our math. So I do the math separately, Evan does the math separately, and we do that to double check our elevations. We were both the same. So from there, he puts it in the machine, 2D. I put it on the stick just to double check it, because we like getting our elevations correct. So we do our math separately, and then we make sure that we get the same math. And then from there, we put it on the stick, put it in the machine, and it's just a system of checks and balances. So he's gonna catch his laser here, reset his benchmark, and then we're gonna dig our first line of footings. So here's how we do this. We put our stakes in anytime. We put our stakes wherever there's a change of direction. So there's a footing that goes up through the house here, one that goes that way, and then we paint our lines so he can center his bucket on the lines. And then we get after it. Okay, so every time he moves, as we've talked about, He's got to catch the laser again. So you can see this right there. That's the laser catcher on the boom. You're going to see it beep. There, it caught it. And then he clicks on it so that it knows it's caught. And then the machine does all the calibrations from there. So that's 2D. Every time you move, you basically got to re-benchmark. I'm gonna double check where he's at because he's got the first part dug here. So it looks really level. Also looks like he's finding bedrock. So we're about to see how accurate the Volvo program is. He's in my way. We're in the beeps. That's awesome. So as he continues and carries on, obviously he'll watch everything and go, you know, if it looks like something's off, because technology's great, but we don't fully trust it, obviously. So we'll periodically check with the stick to double check grade. And then obviously whoever's operating the machine, he needs to be watching. And if the bucket dives or whatever, sometimes you forget to hit the auto button. If you forget to hit the auto button, then you know, you're in control of the machine. The machine jumps around, that can throw it off. So he just kind of has to watch it as he goes. But the nice thing about having this is you'll see as we get farther along on this dig, he won't be able to throw the dirt outside the house site. So rather than me sitting with a laser checking grade, I'll be able to actually jump in a machine and move the dirt. So we have a line to dig here. Basically, there's a big square around this house. And then you can see some lines here. This is for a patio, so there'll be a footing here. And then there's one spot going around. We'll be digging about a bucket and a half wide, so that there's plenty of room for concrete guys to get their footings in, get their walls in. And then you don't want to dig more than you have to because it creates more backfill for us. So yep, here we go. We're gonna show you the auto right now. So he's gonna click the auto button and just pull in the stick, and it's right on grade. So this is pretty much now, this technology that this excavator has, this 2D, it's almost standard on most of the big brands now. So it's pretty standard with Volvo. The only other option, or that's an add-on, is that laser catcher, which is nice. If you don't have the laser catcher, you basically got to dig your grade, stick your bucket back in it, and reset a benchmark with the center of your bucket. So the laser catcher allows you to go anywhere you want, and as long as you catch that laser, you'll be on grade. So we're digging about a bucket and a half wide. As I stated, throwing everything outside the house. We will use that material again for backfill, keeping everything clean. Our subgrade is good, so we're gonna have clear stone backfill here, and they're doing, I don't know if you guys can tell, but we are right on what looks to be like some bedrock. You can see the line in the soil there. So hopefully, I guess it makes no difference for us, but hopefully we don't have to end up bringing a hammer in here and knocking the rock out. looks like it's gonna be close. So every time he moves, like we said, you just gotta recatch the laser and then go again. That's the difference between 2D and 3D. If you had 3D technology, it wouldn't matter where he moves. You'd just be able to put the bucket down and the 3D would take over. So, but 2D is fine, 3D gets really expensive. So this is how it looks inside the cab. I'll have no controls on this stick. Engage the auto. This button here engages the auto. You'll see when I click it on, it goes into auto. And then all I have to do is pull back on the left joystick. I'm going to show you guys how that works. All I'm doing is pulling back on the left joystick and it's staying right on grade. So then obviously once I get to here, I got to pull up and curl the bucket, but it's pretty slick. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. Evan can move dirt. Well, I now dig footings, and we don't need a guy down there in the hole with the laser. So super slick technology that we hope to invest in. Obviously this is a rental / demo machine. I don't think we're buying this one, but this 2D technology is something we're looking at investing in.
If we get this lined up perfect.
Yeah, I think we will. Well, it was fun to use the 2D until we broke off.
I like old
sensor.
equipment.
We didn't we didn't break it off. It the bolts backed out and sheared off.
Pocket pliers.
So the old pocket pliers are going to work. Wrong ones though. Didn't you break your other ones?
No.
Your cheapos?
You put this in this truck. Piece of crap. I don't know why you buy Milwaukee.
It was a Christmas gift, bud. Also, I can own 4 of them for the price of your pocket pliers. So we're gonna try to just ratchet strap it because this bolt is completely sheared off, and then maybe it'll still work, but we'll find out. Okay, strapped up. See if it'll work. That's a wrap on this video. I quit filming, guys. We really was getting late in the day and we really wanted to get that job done and wrapped up so we can move on to the next one. The ratchet straps held. Airing equipment came and fixed it. But that's a wrap on that project. We're on to the next one, and we'll see you in the next one.